Hey everyone, it's Michael again. Today I'm going to be talking about another Give Yourself Goosebumps book to celebrate the month of September. Well, the fall time, you know what I mean, with all these reviews I'm trying to do for the September and October months, just Halloween type stuff pretty much. I thought this one would be more Halloween based. It's not. This particular book is Give Yourself Goosebumps number 8, The Curse of the Creeping Coffin. And I'm really pissed because somebody put a sticker over the front of the book. It's like dealing with GameStop. Like, why do people do this? I understand companies have a better way to file things, but at least thrift books will put their stickers on the side of the book on the spine, you know? What's up with people? Anyway, The Curse of the Creeping Coffin. Really cool premise. I really dug the premise of this. I enjoyed a big chunk of the book. I don't love the book. That's the only thing. I don't love it. I love probably like over half of it, and the other half just really is not that impressive to me. Essentially, you're at your grandmother's house while your parents are out on vacation in some other place, and as you're at your grandmother's house, you start to notice something kind of weird. For anybody who doesn't know, by the way, these Give Yourself Goosebumps books are essentially choose your own adventure books, where you would go to a page, and then at the bottom of the page, you'd have 2 or 3 options to choose from, and you'd turn to a specific page to take that option that you want to take, and that's how you read through the whole book. There's about 20 different endings to this book. Just thought I'd mention that for anybody who doesn't know, in case this happens to be your first book review from me. If you've never heard of Give Yourself Goosebumps, I like to let everybody know that in my reviews. But anyway, you start to notice something kind of weird with your grandmother's yard. There's a lot of tombstones laying around, right? And yet, it seems like every day that you come outside, they've moved. Certain monuments will be in different areas of the yard, and you don't exactly understand why. And then that slowly unfolds into a bigger story. But you also find out that your grandmother's house is haunted, and it has tons of ghosts inside of it. One in particular named Elvira. I thought for sure she would be the Mistress of the Dark, because everybody loves sexy, black-haired Elvira from the 80s and 90s. But no, she's not like that. Entirely different, as a matter of fact. The complete opposite, as a matter of fact. But that's not the point. That's neither here nor there. But you kind of have different things in the story that can happen. For example, you can encounter a guy who's a ghost hunter who can help you try to get rid of the ghosts in the house. But this is very unconventional, the formatting of this actual book. This one, compared to other Give Yourself Goosebumps books, I've read about 10 or 11 of them currently. Usually you get to the big fork in the road where you choose either the left or the right of what you're going to do first for your story and where you're going to go direction-wise. And usually either option will take you on a very completely different type of story. That's not necessarily what happens here. Like I said, you can choose to either deal with the haunted house scenario more, or you can deal with the yard tombstone things moving around all the time, the graves themselves moving around a whole lot. You can kind of choose which one of those to deal with, but they mostly take place in the same house all the time, your grandmother's house. And then throughout the story, the different choices you make will kind of lead you to different areas of the town and stuff, having to deal with certain situations. For the most part, I like the book. I think it's pretty good, like I said. It has a lot to offer. It's fun. It's just not as well executed, I think, as much as I love the cover and I love the cover art. Like I said, I have a sticker on my copy, so you should look up the actual cover art itself with the tombstone, or not the tombstone, but the casket and the skeleton hands and stuff creeping out of there. Pretty cool stuff, man. Beautiful cover. Really cool premise with the whole idea of these gravestones moving around. I really like that. There's something about that idea that would terrify me if I saw that in real life. Whether it be in real time or if I came back to a location and saw that graves had moved around and all that. Really cool idea for a story. And yet I don't think it's executed as well or fleshed out more like it should be. I don't know what it is. It feels like this book didn't have enough gas in its tank. You know, it didn't really have a whole lot to offer in the end. But it was good. I thought it was fine for the most part. It's not my favorite of the Give Yourself books. It's fine. I recommend it if you want to check out a really cool one. Again, I kind of would recommend reading it around this time of the year, the fall time or whatever, because it fits so well into this time of the year. It just seems like it works very well in my opinion. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on Give Yourself Goosebumps number 8, The Curse of the Creeping Coffin? Put your thoughts and comments down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you have to say about the book, about my review, about all kinds of stuff, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, anything like that. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If I had to rate the book on a 5-star basis, I'd probably give it about a 3 out of 5 stars. It's not amazing. It's not horrible, it's not even bad, I would say. It's actually a good book, a decent book. This is kind of a high 3 out of 5 stars, in my opinion, if I had to really classify it and really explain it to you. But it's still nonetheless a 3 out of 5 in my opinion. It's definitely not the worst I've read so far of the Give Yourself books, by any means, out of the 10 or so that I've read. But I like it a lot. It's really good for the most part. It's just not exactly what I think it could have been. You know, I think another draft or two could have made this a lot better, in my opinion. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Put them down below, guys. Thank you for watching, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you guys today. And goodbye.